Hello. Took a bit to get back on stream today, but we are here. And today we will be going through Black Swan's companion quest. And I am so glad that I was right earlier. Well, I wasn't right. I didn't know if we could or couldn't go into her quest, whether it was like gone or not, if I like missed the window, but no, companion quests are permanent. And it turns out, because I googled it when I finished stream, I had googled that question before a couple months ago. I guess I forgot, because I mean, you just don't do companion quests that often. Like, it's only every other update we get those. So yeah, I completely forgot how they worked. And so you can access them after the fact, after like they're being first advertised, because they're permanent. Like the first week or so, like the first like phase of a new update, like it will be like on the, let me just switch over to the game and I can show you guys. Yeah. What? Oh, okay, well the game's restarted. But yeah, Black Swan's whole thing, you can still access it, even though it may not be advertised on like the travel log. I think it's a travel log, the travel log, yeah. When it's on the travel log, you can still find it. You just have to go into your text messages and then talk to Mr.? No, Dr. Edward. I think it's Dr. Edward. Dr. Edward, and he will just introduce you to the Black Swan quest. Now that is different depending on your companion quest. That's just the one for Black Swan. That's just her deal. I don't know about anyone else's if you're trying to access that, because it's, for some reason, just trying to start it, it's not going to be on your quest page, even though it probably should be, like with Genshin's. That's like one of the only problems I find with this game compared to Genshin, that Genshin does a little better. Because Genshin will like show you, like once you unlock a character quest, it will show you in a log like what you need to do to start it. Honkai Star Rail, they do that first introduction thing, like, okay, for this many weeks we're going to advertise it. But then after that, it kind of just goes away, and you like have to like dig a bit to find it, just to start things if you miss a window. As you can see, Dr. Edward, yeah. And you can mainly tell that you have something to really unlock because of this thing here. I'm not sure if it's like, how to really describe it, but like these like ... like this arrow thing here, the yellow thing. It's been a day, I can barely speak, so I mean I can speak, but like I do some warm-ups before I stream. Just this yellow dot thing is here. I'm not sure if they do this for any others, but this, I'd like to think it indicates like, hey, a quest is going to open up if you start this. So that's for anyone else who missed the advertisement spot. So if you need to know how to get, to Black Swan's quest, you get Dr. Edward's message after the prerequisite of finishing the main storyline, which we have so far. Well, the to be continued storyline, I should say, because it just cut off. But now that we're in the game, we can go back. I can take this music off. It will let me. Okay. There we go. Okay. I already got my chat window up, so we're not gonna have a problem like last time. I remembered to do that. Mic levels should be good. Okay, okay. I did do some leveling up last time again, and I think I've got a solid wind character, though I'm still trying to level some stuff up, that being Sampo, our resident buddy who just got victimized in identity theft by Sparkle, or whatever the fuck her name is. No, that was Sparkle. It was Sparkle. Yeah, I built him up. He is level 80 because I just have a ton of things out there. His light cone's level 80, which this light cone was originally on Welt, so I had to switch him to another one. And as you can see, I've barely built this, and I wish I could, but I didn't have many of these last time. But now that I do, I can definitely get that up and just do that. Uh-huh. Oh, that is nice to see. We've got enough. Okay, ba-boom. Definitely want my boy up there. And now we've run out again. Woo. Well, that's as far as that goes for now. But yeah, that's what we've been doing so far. And with that out of the way, it's time to see what the fuck Dr. Edward wants and see what Black Swan's doing. I'm not sure if I gave him a voice. I don't think I did. I think he was like talking last time. I can't remember, but I'm just gonna give him a voice now. I don't even remember what he sounded like, but here we go. Hello, Miss Severa. Someone just donated a dream bubble to our store. After conducting psychomeric spectral analysis on it, I suspect you would be interested in the contents of this dream bubble. Sounds suspicious. How do you know I'd be interested? It's the magic psychoanalysis, madam. The donor is an elegant lady with the name Black Swan. If you have the time, we would love to have you anytime. If you have the time, we would love to have you anytime. Okay, yeah, that's actually what he said. Accept submission, masquerade duet. Oh, that's not interesting. Means your definitely reveal. Alright, what's this woman's deal? Nice water. You know, I actually recorded a video today. I'm not sure when I'll get that out, but I'm in the process of editing it. Well, not yet, but I'm gonna start that probably tomorrow if I can. I'm not sure, because I've also gotta draw some stuff, make some more assets for Saturday's stream for my special guest. Yeah, my family. Oh, there's that music. You know, I actually saw an analysis of like a YouTuber on this track specifically. They were talking about like how it goes up and down, and it's like you can tell like something's off, like the mystery. Oh, it's gone, but yeah, the like the da 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 da, that whole thing. You can like get the impression that something's off, even though it's this mystical world. Trailblazers from the Astral Express, welcome to the Dreamscape sales store. Is that usually how you welcome customers? Please excuse me. I struggle to think of an appropriate way of addressing such esteemed guests such as yourselves. You must be here to experience those dream bubbles. I've already made the necessary preparations. Be careful, though. We did pass the safety inspection stipulated by Article 027, Damage Ferrous, and Article 076, Real Wasteland. However, this dreamscape will feature unfiltered and unpolished fresh memories. It will make for a very vivid experience. Oh, sorry. There's a lot of phlegm going on today. Veteran gamers call this type of dream a thrill dream. I don't know if you're into that kind of thing. If you feel any discomfort, please leave the dreamscape immediately and seek professional medical help. Luckily, I just so happen to be an excellent doctor, albeit a psychiatric one. Ha ha ha! Let us begin. Please, close your eyes and rest your forehead on the dream bubble. Dream bubble. Oh yes, I nearly forgot. That elegant girl mentioned something before she left. The nature... Oh, this way. The nature of this memory is special. Don't ruin the dreamscape experience for anyone else by spoiling the ending. That's right, people. If anyone hates spoilers, it's me. Oh boy, okay. Wind and absolutely no weaknesses on the trash can. Okay, who can I throw in for this? Cause Black Swan is a new team. Okay. Oh, she's wind. Okay, thank God. Well, I guess I have to use her, so that makes this a little easier. I don't like how it got really quiet all of a sudden. Should we throw Jingly in here? I think we should. Yeah, we should. Either that or Serval. No, why not? Let's throw Serval in here, because she's actually my highest attacker right now. See what she can do. It's been a while, you know. Jingli isn't doing so hot as she used to on the Lafu. Alright.
In my estimation, there is no question about it. This is murder.
Moreira!
Such a foreign word to us. The people of Penacony could never come to any harm while under the watchful protection of the family. In a dream, even if you're bashed 1,000 times with a hammer, and worst, you'll still wake up in reality in a hotel.
Not necessarily.
So does that mean okay?
Even if the result does not constitute harm, the criminal intent is.
Is Sampo actually here? Or is this Sparkle?
You specifically came here to cordon off the scene because of the unsavory nature of this case, right?
You're not wrong. Even if there are no casualties, being smashed over the head with a hammer in the middle of the street for no reason at all. This is not the kind of thing that happens on Penacony.
It's the kind of thing that normally would happen in Penacony.
So you may investigate the crime scene. I'll be on standby over here.
Where's the Birch family? I think we'll find the Professor Pokemons.
Are you a witch?
Professors of cannot fucking talk today.
We're some kind of detectives.
Can you find the Pokemon professors or something? Oh, I think we are playing as Black Swan in this section. Interesting. Tell the truth, offered no explanation. We're gonna be based.
Just some suggestions at the memory level. If something happens in everybody's memory, then that something becomes a fact.
Of gaslighting.
Rather than hearing endless explanations, would you like to experience it for yourself?
No. Hey, you can save that for the enemy.
Huh.
Then on to the
Even
next
samples under her foot.
Let's discuss your companion, shall we?
Companion.
Memeskeeper of the Garden of Recollection.
There she is.
Sometime you stole a glance at me when
Why
you
is it in
first
quotation
entered the
marks?
hotel. You followed me
I don't think everyone
wherever
else's
I went
dialogue is.
inside the dreamscape. In the windows
Interesting.
along the commercial street. In the pond water reflections of the Iden Park.
How far
Even in
does
the
your sight go?
reflections of the wine glass. My dear, do you have a crush on me?
Oh.
Well, seeing as you're
I
so
mean, stalking is
interested
just kind of her, like, job occupation, so I don't really think there's any feelings in
I
it.
left a puzzle for you, Nero Timol. Solve it and prove that you're capable of pleasing me. If you
Oh, she's actually
solve
entertaining the
it,
fact.
Then we can talk.
It's like, okay, buy me dinner first.
Waiting, my dear. Before
Literally.
Penacony gets flipped upside down, try to find me.
Already kind of has been with Robin stuff. I mean, what is this happening?
Stop me.
I mean, is this set
There's
during
actually
the
more
quest?
than one Memeskeeper who's come to Penacony. She's mixed me up with someone else.
Oh,
But no harm, no foul.
I mean, you're the only one we're
The
seeing.
address that the mask gave you is right here. But you never would have thought. that when
Maybe
Miss
that was a
Sparkle
pre-recorded
mentioned the
message.
game, she was talking about wanton slaughter on the streets of Penacony.
Yeah, I've been seeing this word a lot.
Such a direct act
Wanton.
of provocation is enough to get my
I mean, I'm glad, because I actually
competitive
saw
side
it in
worked
an
up,
audition pretty recently.
Madam, forgive
But
me.
I knew what it meant. Because I saw it first in Genshin,
As
and
you
now here.
saw, I went through a brain scan
That was definitely
and
helpful, because I had never heard that word before in my
I'm
life.
just a friend, helping her deliver a letter. That's all. I never knew this was actually a declaration of warfare. They say you shouldn't kill the messenger.
When is it not
So,
a
maybe you
declaration
could
of
just
war in
get
this
out.
game?
Let me go. You all are the big shots here. I'm
Big
really
shot.
not on your level.
When is Sambo being
Frightened
humble?
Look, you have. Don't worry. Since
Is
this
it
has
even him?
nothing to do with you, I won't be suspecting you of anything. Why don't you come take a stroll with me?
Well, now you're just getting him involved.
Seems like I can't escape being an assistant detective.
This really does not seem like
It's
Sampo at all.
fine. No big deal.
I mean, does he just have a thing? Does he just have a thing for like dominant women or something? Like, what is his deal? Because this is very uncharacteristic of him, or at least a side of him we may have not seen
Anything
before.
you'd like to know? Please ask away.
Okay. Regarding the victim.
Who was the victim?
An IPC employee named Shamari.
Ugh.
Eyewitnesses reported that a tall, strong man wearing a large robe with long sleeves walked right past Shamari, then suddenly assaulted him with a hammer. Shamari collapsed on the spot and woke up from the dream. The murderer vanished in a flash.
At least he survived.
Ooh, that sounds just
Like someone we
Sparkle.
know.
Her best
We
asset
think.
is transforming her appearance
Though,
to look
I'm pretty
like someone
confident that
else.
is the case and that she's gone. Regarding the Sweet Dreams troupe present at the scene of the crime.
Who are those two little guys?
Seems like the assailants
Little
stole
guys.
the troop from elsewhere and deliberately placed them here. What nerve. They don't even have the slightest consideration for public order.
Hey, Liquor
Those two
Clark.
have clammed up. I wonder if you two could help pry open their mouths.
Looks like a puzzle that Sparkle has left behind for you.
I don't know what their relationship is, because Sparkle and Black Swan were like talking earlier and they had like a deal or a connection. Like, I know Sparkle is just for chaos and like chaotic neutral and whatever, but like, what the hell is their relationship? Because it seems they're just like leaving trouble for each other. Regarding evidence at the scene of the crime.
Any leads yet?
This is a developing case, so there aren't many clues yet. All we have to go by are the weapon used by the assailant and the victim's ID. They didn't even take the weapon with them. Sounds like they're trying to provoke us.
They just put it neatly against the wall. Can we summon the victim?
Where's Mr. Shamari right now? I'd like to meet him.
I'm afraid you can't. The Oaks came forward and calmed him down. Mr. Shamari expressed that
You know,
he
I really don't know
understands the
how they
unpredictable
bought that we're
nature of
detectives. I
dreams,
mean,
and went on to
we do
vacation in
not
another
look like
dreamscape.
detectives at all.
Best not to
Like,
bother him. Guest experiences
Black Swan
always
looks
have to
like
come
she'll read
first.
your tarot card or your
Oh, I'm
fortune.
afraid by
I mean,
the
that is
time
kind of her
we
thing.
find
And
him,
Sampo,
half of Penacony will have been sent back to reality by Sparkle.
I don't know what the hell he looks like. Maybe a
Looks like
mercenary
we'll
at the
have to
best
play
because
this
of that
little
like
game of sparkles.
shoulder armor piece. But he is, I don't think that's Sampo, because like he is acting completely like different. Constable, bailiff.
Lady Black Swan, you're here!
They don't look like constables or bailiffs.
And Miss here assisting me as the bailiff for this case.
Mr. Coldfeet.
At least we don't have to fight them.
So they can talk after all.
Hmm.
Miss Black Swan, they're heading straight for you.
They're not moving.
Don't interrupt, I wasn't talking to you. I understand Lady Black Swan has quite the intellect. I'm sure you'll be able to get to the bottom of the Sparkle murder case.
Sparkle
The
murder
Sparkle
case.
murder case? Wasn't the victim Shamari from the IPC?
Yeah.
You're wrong, Lady Black Swan. The victim is evidently none other
Lady
than the
Black
matriarch
Swan.
of the Goldhammer family, Miss Sparkle Goldhammer.
Is she in disguise or something?
I guess Miss Sparkle has written herself into the skit here, and this has nothing to do with the actual case. Goldhammer? Is that her real surname?
Never heard of it. Sounds made up. Sparkle doesn't sound like a real name either.
Says the guy who's not too far off from Shampoo.
Valiant warriors at the Goldhammer residence today.
I mean, whose name is Sampo Koski?
All they found was her body. Miss Sparkle had been smashed over the head by a hammer and died on the spot. Such a brutal act of violence.
I've seen worse.
My investigations discovered that the three warriors were supposed to escort supplies back to their territory the day before, but they were unexpectedly ambushed by the Annihilation Gang. They narrowly escaped and barely got away with their lives, finding their supplies.
The Annihilation Gang is
completely
on
raided.
Penacony.
They all shared a motive for killing Miss
I thought they
Sparkle,
never
to
came.
escape punishment.
So the three of them teamed up to kill her.
Is the case closed?
Yeah, good point. Like, did they just...
One murderer. It's not an unsolved mystery if there are three murderers. Hang on. Wait.
Yeah, you kind of answered your own question.
If you can't justify it, don't bother.
Honestly.
Got it. Those three were all vying against each other.
I've been watching Ace Attorney recently, like the anime from like 2016 or something.
I'm acting alone.
So thankfully I'm a little more knowledgeable in this subject
Even
than
if
I
they
would
were
be
on bad
normally.
terms, those three.
Because they're just answering their own prompts.
Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
I've got the case file right here. If you want to learn more about the suspects, talk to me.
This all seems like pointless riffraff, but whatever.
Lady
Guess we're
Black
gonna
Swan, allow me to introduce the
Von
three
Karma,
suspects to you.
Karma
Lefton,
Karma it
Jean-Charles,
up if we
and
can.
Brent.
Tell him
Lefton
only
is one of Miss
necessary,
Sparkle's chief lieutenants, whose right hand
Necessary.
was unfortunately severed while he
only
was
necessary
fighting off the
things that
Annihilation Gang. He's now learning how to write and hold a fork with his left
I
hand.
don't know.
How tough that must be. Then there's Zhongshan. This guy's a coward who
Zhongshan.
ran away as soon as a group spotted some bandits along the road. He ended up smashing into the side of a cliff and getting his
Ugh.
face disfigured.
Oh,
It's a
that's
real
not the
shame,
face.
as he used to be one of the rare handsome men left around town.
Oh, there's plenty of
Last
those go
all
around.
comes right. This guy was so insatiably greedy that he still came back to try and embezzle the rest of the supplies after they narrowly escaped with their lives, lying about how the gang had taken off with everything. Lefton and Zhongshan were so incensed that they broke his legs.
Ugh.
Hang on, I'm confused here. Left on, right? Is this
Yeah.
some kind of joke?
What? Where did you get that idea from? Do you need me to go over it all again?
Oh, they're literally just... This is Ace Attorney. Okay, because, like, the pun names. Yeah, this is literally just an Ace Attorney case. That won't be that won't be necessary.
That won't be necessary. I've memorized every detail.
No wonder you're a memo keeper.
A Memeskeeper. Case review. Alright.
Look,
Investigate.
an ID card.
We're standing on the paper.
Talent Motivation Department, Shamari. Is this the victims?
Looks like it.
Mr. Shamari's belongings should have disappeared alongside him as he woke from the dreamscape. The fact that this ID is here means Miss Sparkle placed it here on purpose to prove that she definitely attacked someone.
Considering her chaotic nature, no wonder.
Holy moly! This hammer is super heavy. This must be the murder weapon for the Sparkle murder case.
Or it's not, and it was
Miss
just
Sparkle
placed there.
also used it to attack Mr. Shamari.
I'm barely able to lift this using both hands. I have no idea how Sparkle could ever use this to hit a target.
Guess she didn't. Maybe she levitated it. Giant wooden hammer. That'd be like steel or something.
Is that all the evidence? How are we meant to solve this with so little to go on?
No clue.
Oh, you scared me! When did you pop out?
The two pieces of evidence that you found are related to the attack on Shamari. Miss Sparkle didn't leave them lying around for no reason. They're clues to the puzzle. But there are still some other clues that were placed in other areas, so they won't spoil the crime scene.
Or would they not
Isn't
spoil
that
it?
a bit unnecessary?
I mean, we only have 2 items so far.
It's disruptive to have a
Couple of them are just placed there, and obviously red herrings.
Miss Sparkle is a law-abiding citizen who'd never bring extra trouble to the family.
Lies.
Seems quite nice of her, if you ask me.
Eh.
Looks like Miss Sparkle is adding a little spice to the investigation. Let's take her up on her offer then. Mr. Assistant Detective, this way.
Is Sam put us like a pushover now, or like... It's really confusing. Ah, right, it's morphin' time. I'm sure everyone gets that reference. Snapping. This.
What's this little device here for? Could you please let me know? It looks like a little button.
Don't push it, Lady Black Swan. Whatever you do, don't push it!
I'm pushing it.
That's the mutually assured destruction button that Miss Sparkle installed. Once pushed, Miss Sparkle and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up in smoke. Miss Sparkle also has her own button. The second she pushes hit, you and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up in smoke.
That sounds like both buttons can do the exact same thing.
Then what's the point of the buttons?
Exactly the same.
Is it for 2 different people to throw off, depending on the situation?
Oh.
Aren't you going to ask me why?
I can already draw a
Okay.
conclusion as to
Why?
why.
Because she is fair.
This
Oh,
is nuts.
She wants to give another person the opportunity to set it off. Pretty terrible reasoning. We're sending. Yes. Okay. Now where is some more? Something back here. We've gotta pop this balloon real quick. Yep. There we go. Okay. Now we go through here. Just like that. Alright. Some enemies just yet. Ah, great. Another puzzle. Let me just go up here. Avoid that enemy. Huh. Wonder what this does. Interesting. I don't know if that's timed or not. Means we can go here. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. Now this.
Notice. Seems like a hint for us from Miss Sparkle.
To prevent criminals from hunting our great and lovely Miss Sparkle, the Goldhammer residents shall abide by the following regulations from today onwards. Number 1. All retainers All retainers and visitors must enter and exit the Golden Hammer residence using the facial recognition system. Number 2, those who cannot pass through the facial recognition system will be killed on the spot. Number 3, these regulations are in effect indefinitely.
That sounded like a story from ancient times. And why did the facial recognition system suddenly go out?
I'm not sure if it would work considering Sparkle's power.
Isn't it?
Yeah, because she can just turn to anyone. I mean, I have the feeling she's Sampo right now, because I don't think Sampo's actually here. Oh, well, okay, it stays. It's fine. Now we need to find the last piece. But it seems this is all, so we better just click on it. Yeah, it's gonna help us find the last piece, if anything. That probably goes... yeah, that goes there. Okay. Here we go. Boom. Rotate that. Okay. Ah. There we go. What is that? A pom-pom reject? Tail's on the wrong side.
What's this? A plush toy?
Regardless of why it's designed to look like the conductor aboard the Astral Express,
But I was saying.
this doll, is it connected to the case?
Have you ever heard of something called a red herring in detective stories? It's a fake clue that leads down the wrong path.
The fuck's texting me.
I see. But when it's so obvious, doesn't that defeat the purpose?
That's just in case you didn't realize the ingenuity of Miss Sparkle and were worried about her
Ingenuity?
random, useless clue.
Yeah, right.
I see. Thank you for your keen insight. Then, let's pretend we were misled by a red herring.
Is not everything here a red herring?
Doll. Could it be connected to the case?
Oh, okay. We're playing
You don't
along.
have to play along that hard, you know.
Playing along.
Doesn't look like there are any more clues. Let's head back to the crime scene.
I need a change.
Next, should we pin down the identity of the perpetrator?
Stop fucking
This
texting.
evidence. I've been staring at it all day, but there's nothing that can identify the perp. Lefton, that guy lost his hand.
That has nothing.
Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff? Right?
Which is terrible.
I remember this one best. Right has a broken leg.
I thought both
Why
of his
don't we
legs were
flip the
broken.
question and start by asking who couldn't be the murderer. After all, there are only 3 suspects, so elimination could be a valid method.
At this point, what else can we do?
Put it like that, then do you already have someone in mind? Tell me, come on.
Sampo's really hamming up the Sampo act. I'm pretty confident it really is just Sampo. Well, not Sampo, but a Sparkle. Okay. Who could it not be? Though I feel like it's all of them. He got his face disfigured. How could he see?
So, who exactly is the murderer? Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff? Right?
Yeah. Did this happen after the fact? I actually had to think. Fuck. Because of this, there would be no
Poor guy.
way.
He was seriously injured and was all wrapped up in bandages to keep his good looks safe. If that's the case, then he couldn't have made it through the Goldhammer Residence's facial recognition system.
Yeah.
That would suggest that Zhongshan is not the murderer.
Okay. Left in. Hmm.
So,
What was
who
Lefton's deal?
exactly is the murderer? Lefton? That guy lost his hand.
May have a giant axe. Lost his hand. He gets to not touch a button. Probably this
Based on
one.
the bailiff's statement, Lefton's dominant hand was seriously
Dominant
injured
hands,
to the point where
right.
he had to learn how to live using only his left hand. Swinging that giant sledgehammer to murder someone, that must be hard for him.
Yeah.
Probably impossible. Lefton's suspicion level can be downgraded.
By process of elimination, it seems that only Wright could be the murderer. That was easy. Let's tell the constable our
I mean, it didn't
answer
take
and
too
see what
much
he
work to
thinks.
figure out, but I feel like none of them are it. It's probably someone else altogether.
Lady Black Swan.
It's the detective.
Clues at that crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
It's me.
The murderer is right.
Murderer is right.
You have answered correctly. As expected, you didn't disappoint, Lady Black Swan.
So the murderer had the right opinion,
The next puzzle is.
the right goal, the right
The next
justification.
puzzle? I didn't sign up for this.
Well, too bad.
Looks like the key to winning lies not in the puzzle itself, but in the motives behind Miss Sparkle's strange behavior.
Yeah.
I have to remind you that Sparkle is a masked fool? Do you plan on finding logic in the mind of a masked fool?
Do
That's
you?
exactly
You're
what
kind
I
of a
plan on
fool
doing.
yourself, not masked,
Even
but
if it's just subjective,
Still
there
a
must
fool.
be an overall principle behind the behavior. Memories cannot lie, and hers may just understand
Can't they be altered,
more
though?
about her than she does herself. Right now, let's follow her train of thought and head to the next puzzle. I hope this time we can get ahead of the Bloodhound family. I want to try and avoid using my Memeskeeper powers.
because that might take something off. Leave a trace of your presence. Maybe you can alter memories.
So why are you so focused on Sparkle's challenge? Or should I ask, are you more focused on Sparkle herself?
I don't know if it's that, like, personal at all. Probably just another day on the job for her, really.
I told you, it's purely out of a spirit of competitiveness.
Okay, well that's personal.
And as a Memeskeeper, I also have to fulfill my responsibilities and
There's something
harvest
there.
some interesting memories.
It's personal. It's something else. Definitely something else. I mean, we got the date with Firefly, we got this. We know what this is. Fuck no. I'm not gonna be in your family.
Oh, this place
I
is a
choose my
complete
family.
mess.
I'm
And
choosing
those two
yours.
weirdos are probably here too.
Sheriff,
nobody else at the
deputy
scene.
sheriff.
Seems like Miss Sparkle used
Wouldn't it
the
be better
same
to
method
wouldn't it be better to just call him
send dreamers
deputy
back
instead
to
of just
reality?
deputy sheriff?
Let's talk to those two there then.
I'm just glad we don't have to fight either of them.
Detective Sampo, you finally made it.
Is this the same voices?
Do without your help.
I think it's all Sparkle just
Why
doing
are you
different
talking
voices.
like that? Is this some sort of artistic performance that young people are into these days?
You should have said that for the two earlier. I mean, they were definitely putting on a voice.
We are talking. Deputy Sheriff.
These two are sounding normaler compared to the other one. The other two.
Of course.
Because the other two were definitely putting on like a mid-Atlantic. Like,
No
oh.
stranger than the cat that climbs the apple tree in my
Ah, yes! They were putting more of a, like a,
Huh.
an old-timey
This
spin on it
time
compared to
is
these
the
two.
modernist one.
Let's
Yeah.
discuss this difficult case then. The victim is a galactic business magnate named Sparkle.
Magnate.
Her again? Sparkle really is obsessed with scripting her own death.
That's chaos for you.
For the laughter. If you undercut me one more time,
The laughter as in your god.
you in the butt.
Not ass.
Miss Sparkle came to the fashion store to buy herself a brand new tie. She didn't come back out. After a long time, the shopkeeper
New
went
tie?
to see what was going on, but instead discovered Miss
This music. There's like a video game 8-bit in there.
Suspects on the scene.
Sounds pretty nice.
A Pepeshi shopkeeper named Rhett, a Foxian gambler named John
Pepsi?
and a wealthy Intellitron trader called Lefton.
Oh, we've got some silent people.
It's not just to aid your memory. We've added more descriptions to help tell them apart.
Miss Sparkle is so gracious.
Some more information on these three.
Based on surveillance footage, witness testimony, and various pieces of evidence, the killer is ultimately among these three, and they were not working in cahoots.
So it is one of them.
You're too lazy to be a suspect.
In this
right?
case, but not the other.
For the laughter, if I talk any more with you, it'll make my pure soul filthy.
Detective Black Swan, the dossiers are over here. You can learn more
Dossiers?
about the suspects from me.
I don't know what that word is.
Cut through the hogwash and find out who Miss Sparkle's killer is.
Deputy Sheriff. Alright, what's their deal?
Let me introduce the identities of these suspects to you. It's very straightforward.
We already
First of
know.
all is the shopkeeper, right? He's one of the
So I think they have
people that
different
only stands
things this
as
time.
Sparkle's waist, which is often a source of teasing for him. He can get pretty salty about it.
We love a short king.
Next up, you have the merchant Lefton. He wants to join up with the Penacony Trading Guild and is in direct competition with Miss Sparkle.
A rival
That could be a
competitor.
motive for killing her.
Maybe more burning
Finally,
down the
there's
building
gambler
for
Jean-Shan. He lost the
insurance.
game to Miss Sparkle, and he had to hand over his family heirloom. It's possible he
Gambler.
harbored a grudge against her. That's all the information we have. Do you need me to repeat it?
It seems the most unlikely. I feel like this is the right answer. That won't be
That won't
necessary.
I remember it all.
Yep. Yeah, I'm good.
And there's
Okay.
the tie.
That skit before said that the
Not
deceased
Fred.
was strangled. Is this tie some kind of joke murder weapon?
The tag on the tie reads,
Then
"Only
anyone
for
could do it."
Imperial Master Lefton. Seems like it's one of Miss Sparkle's personal belongings.
Or a gift?
That's not how you use the word imperial.
And how they use it. Guess I wouldn't know. Got some more
There's
books
an
here.
accounting book lying on the ground. It must have been specially placed there by Sparkle.
On the title page is written Chen Katong. Is that someone's name? A code name. Oh, I think it's the name of the owner of this book.
I'm not sure what pawn it's supposed to be
This
referencing.
Chen person should be Sparkle's targeted victim this time around.
Can't tell the joke. I mean, usually I need jokes explained, so. Alright, time for more Mr.
So,
Hanu.
It's just like the first case then. Only 2 pieces of evidence. The rest hidden inside her memories again, right?
I suppose so.
Sparkle doesn't want
There
to
she is.
distract your investigation.
But she is right now.
She doesn't want to distract our investigation? What a law-abiding citizen this Sparkle is. Why doesn't she surrender then?
Imagine talking about yourself. I'm on to you, Sampo. I know you're actually Sparkle. She's disguised herself as him before. Why can't she do it again? Anyone suspicious? Sampo. Hell, she could be Black Swan. She could have made this whole thing up. After being shrunk by Boss Stone, climbing a staircase has become a strong. Climbing a staircase becomes as challenging as a mountain hike. Let's try another route. Okay. Cannot speak tonight. Well, if we can't do that, then where's some ways to get over? We can come through here. Ah, right. This is how we get up the stairs. Okay.
A little stool that seems quite normal. There are 2 small footprints drawn on it in crayon.
What does that have to do with the
footprints,
case?
which are half as big as standard, must belong
Where are
to
those?
a Pesci person.
Perhaps it's just that this person's drawing skills.
Right? Button? I'm not sure which one it was. I can't even see the footprints. There's a thing here. Should be it. We've got that little teleporter there. Okay, now we're on the other side. Now we're on the other side of the stairs. Escape velocity reached. And this
That
is
smell? Why is
smelling
there a
really
smoked
fishy in
red
here.
herring there?
because it's a red
Mr.
herring.
Sampo, take a look. This is a wonderful smoked red herring.
I'm getting pretty hungry. That's kind of nice.
Somebody save me from this cringe joke.
You're a cringe
Even
joke.
among the fools I know, Miss Sparkle's sense of humor stands out from the rest.
I don't know about that one.
Have you dealt with many masked fools before?
Have you?
No, only a handful. After all, I prefer warm memories baked in sunshine.
Like a nice apple pie.
They're the ones that usually belong to kind people.
Yeah. Granny's nice recipe of apple pie. God, I love apple pie. I've been having a craving for like all sorts of food this whole week. I mean, first there was like a brownie sundae, then it's just like a chocolate milkshake from fucking Cookout. Like,
Clock is
Open it up and take a look.
normally I don't have cravings that often because of my diet, but yeah. Like I might have been having one too many snacks or something. Sure. Just get you over if I can. I'm not really a fan of these puzzles because you have to have this mirror in like the right place for this to work. And it often doesn't. Like the mirror has to be in exactly the right place for it to trigger. It's kind of annoying.
oh, there's a ring.
But I'm also just not a
inside.
puzzle person, so
This is evidence
yeah.
too. Why was it planted inside another device?
It's a proposal.
Because this ring was found inside the victim's mouth. We want to
Ew.
reconstruct the scene of the crime.
In the victim's mouth.
Hey, there's something engraved inside the ring.
It was the clock the victim.
John family heirloom.
Oh, this is it.
That should be it. Let's head out.
Yeah, that's it.
I have to thank you, Mr. Assistant Detective, but the puzzle this time is pretty strange.
Huh.
Have you found out who the killer is?
Just some shallow intuition. Anyway, let's report back to the sheriff for now.
Yeah. Ugh. I did eat just before streaming, so
Oh, for the laughter.
my food's still digesting in case any thing tries to come up. I don't drink water often with dinner, which is probably a bad habit.
Pretty much.
You live up to your reputation, Detective Black Swan. As smart as the nest of magpies roosting in the roof of my Uncle Frank's garage.
The oddly specific analogy.
This guy is mixing up his birds here.
Then go ahead. Who
Is there a
the
different kind of
killer
bird that
and what
nests in
evidence do you
garages?
have to prove the case?
Identify the murderer. Do not identify the murderer. What kind of evidence do you have to prove the case? I mean, I'm kind of thinking it's the rival business person.
Good. Then let us appreciate your powers of deduction.
It's not like we have any other clues, so... I just can't remember who got the description of the business, because this is the manager of the store. Who was the rival?
Have you solved the
No, all
case?
these guys look different again.
This guy, Zhongshan, is a card shark who used to play Get the Coin.
He was the gambler.
He gambled away his entire family fortune.
That would put him into poverty. We have this right stool, left tie. I really don't think it's right in this
ring
case.
is a piece of evidence, right?
That's right. That's the one. What would a penniless wretch of a gambler like Zhongshan be doing at such a fancy fashion store as this? Because he was planning on robbing it.
To get his heirloom back.
He'd stolen Lefton's tie and was just about to get away when he saw Miss Sparkle, the one who had stolen his family fortune from him. So he darted into the changing room and tried to get back his ring.
I don't know.
Who could have known that Miss Sparkle would end up swallowing that ring? All Zhongshan could do was use the tie in his hand to try and strap down her neck to prevent her from swallowing the ring. But he unexpectedly
Yeah, it's certainly
managed to strangle
creative.
Miss Sparkle to death. What a tragedy! If it weren't for your incisive
Unlike the other
detective work,
case
the
that was
murderer
kind
would
of
still be
case that
alive.
was kind of easier because all the victims were injured and none of them could really handle the murder weapon
This
being the
is
giant
too
hammer.
Easy. The
Yeah.
first case wasn't hard, but this one.
Anyone
As
could
you
have done
can
it.
imagine, the conclusions that the evidence points to are not mutually exclusive. Which
Yeah, that's the
means
thing.
this is probably another prank from Miss Sparkle.
What isn't?
Mr. Assistant Detective, please feel free to point out a suspect as the murderer.
Oh, okay, we're gonna be corrupt
I
now.
see. Sheriff, the murderer is Lefton. The evidence is the tie, right?
Correct, Detective Sampo.
Huh.
I never thought you'd be able to deduce the truth.
Sheriff,
Kinda
the
harsh.
murderer is right. The evidence is the stool, right?
Oh, everyone's a murderer.
For the laughter, how did I fail to realize this formidable intellect of yours?
Yeah, everything's the answer. It's all the
Right from the
above.
start, there was no murderer. The evidence is the ring. Whatever, I'm just spitballing here.
Goodness me. Deputy Sheriff, is he really a genius? How could such an unfathomable
Talk about a
mystery be
pre-recorded
solved so
message.
easily by him?
Look, Miss Sparkle has given us a puzzle where every single answer is correct.
What a boring question.
Seriously, Miss Sparkle is a masked fool, not a masked genius.
Well, shit.
Challenging puzzle you want.
I just kinda take everything
Until
seriously
you
anyway.
get to the Intelligentsia Guild. We're only responsible for providing an entertaining detective experience.
So, Ace Attorney.
Anyway, since our genius detective Black Swan has cracked the case, I will now share Miss Sparkle's next puzzle with you.
More puzzles.
So that's it? This is just going to go on and on forever? We can't do that.
You can't.
Then I wish you both the best. Oh yes, if you're not in a hurry, I can tell you the answers for some of the outcomes you never chose.
Nah, we're good. We pretty much know the answer to that. Unless maybe it would help.
Detective Black Swan, would you like to hear about the other answers that you didn't guess?
What is it?
Why, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Seeing as you put so much work into everything.
Murder is
This guy,
Zhongshan.
Zhongshan, is a card shark who used to play Get the Koi with Miss...
Yeah. Oh, is this just going over different dialogue? Oh wait, I already covered him. It just shows everything else. All the other dialogues.
Just as you said.
Thought maybe it'd be like a
solving
secret or
puzzles is all
something.
Just a cover for something else. That girl is toying with us. What should we do now? Just keep getting led around by her?
You're getting led
Truly,
led
Miss
around by
Sparkle
Black
is a
Swan, if anything.
Fascinating person. She seems chaotic inside, but easy enough to understand. Like a performer on the stage or a child
Me?
hungering for attention.
Not the second thing.
This game will be over soon. This time, we're going to catch her.
I mean, at most I've got some lurkers right now, but like, I don't really care. I'm just doing this.
Mr. Sam,
Have some
you're
fun.
finally here. I am the famed
Share my
detective of
playthrough.
Penacony, and next to me here is my assistant detective. A
I have
murder in a
fun
locked
with
room
what I'm doing.
has left us all stumped.
As expected,
A locked room
another
now.
change in setting.
Yesterday, my assistant and I
What
were
are the
visiting
same
the
characters
same
playing
office
this
with
time?
Sparkle, and we stayed the night. But this morning,
Talk about favoritism.
Miss Sparkle didn't come out of her bedroom. The butler, Jean Chen, said that the door was locked from inside.
The butler now.
So we ought not to have disturbed her.
Still
But
handsome.
Miss Sparkle had never slept in so late. And no matter how hard he knocked, there was no answer from inside. As soon as
I just
heard,
noticed
I knew
these imp
something
creatures
must
have like
happened.
frog legs.
So I acted decisively and broke the door down to get inside.
Really interesting how Sparkle's voice is just all of these characters.
Miss Sparkle's body was lying right in the middle, her face white as snow.
The voice actor is doing an amazing
One
job.
look told me she'd been dead for some time.
Hmm.
Thinking quickly, I grabbed the artist's canvas to staunch Miss Sparkle's blood, but alas, poor Miss Sparkle. She's left us now forever. Besides us and Zhongshan the butler, Left and the cook and Wright the driver were also at the scene.
That's the driver, left is the cook, and Zhongshan is the butler.
What would you like to do?
Presumably, Miss Sparkle is now carefully arranging the next crime scene, right? Why don't you skip all this rigmarole and just have a heart-to-heart conversation with me? It might tickle a little.
Wait up! Wait up!
Honest kid. I know where you are, Miss Sparkle.
Ooh.
No
cheating.
Huh. Mr. Assistant Detective.
Yep,
You seem to
I
be
was
getting
right.
anxious.
it's Sparkle. Sampo's not here.
No, it's this locked room murder case is pretty fun.
I think Sparkle
wanna
can
guess who it
only
was.
act as
Let's
other
go.
people at multiple
Can't
times
go
for
waiting,
once,
can we?
Hey, Miss
until
Black Swan,
all
wait
the
up,
things
wait
start
up.
to
Miss
meld into
Sparkle
the
has
same
one final
voice.
message to announce. Ding-a-ling! Now
Ooh,
comes the
cutscene.
most exciting and romantic moment in any drama. The audience challenge. Everyone
Okay.
knows that the mighty masked fool Sparkle can change her appearance to look like others. And
Yeah.
in this drama, the villain Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. So then, I put to you, which character is it?
Gotta be Sampo.
Also, if you're interested in the
Or
locked
it's
room tricks
everyone.
that the Memeskeeper ignored, you can try out your powers of deduction. I put lots into coming up with the puzzle, so don't let it go to waste.
Puzzle within a puzzle within a puzzle within a puzzle.
Genius Miss Sparkle has
And
thrown
within a
down the
case,
gauntlet.
within a case, within a
All
case, within a
plans are in
case.
motion. Happy hunting!
Alright. I feel like this at this point
Miss?
everyone
Why didn't you just do this earlier?
is Sparkle.
Such a crude approach violates my aesthetics of memory.
Oh,
But
not
as
the
a means to an
aesthetics.
end, I need to put this aside for a more indifferent process.
She was just like entertaining her for a time. Let's get some money. Okay, we can't. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk of current day America. Heh. 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 Okay, it seems we're actually gonna fight something now. I'm not happy
There's
about
no
this.
weird, sweet dreams troop. Nor is there evidence strewn all over the place. We finally caught up with her. But what's that thing? A Bella Boggian trash can? In Penacony?
With some fish sticking out.
Dear Memeskeeper,
Yep, there it is.
you made it.
Well, it doesn't skip leg day.
To skip the final puzzle.
I do want to know its workout routine.
All right. Miss Sparkle cares not for the faults of
What's your
ants
diet,
like
man?
me. Conduct. This is the final question. Listen up. What creature has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs
Oh,
in
I've
the
seen this.
afternoon, and
I've
3
seen
legs
this.
at night?
I know the
No
answer.
murder case this time around.
Sometimes it's nice to take things easy. Come on.
I actually
dear,
saw
give me
this
your
exact
answer
question in anime recently. think it was like Muscle and Magic or something. I dropped the show because I just couldn't be interested, but like I saw it in like the entrance exam. Someone got that riddle. The answer is, well, in that show the answer was just nothing. People, bugs, a Sweet Dreams troop. The Sweet Dreams troop doesn't exist, and nothing could exist with that. Trash can?
Seeing as
I'm gonna go
we're
with this
in
one.
Penacony, the answer is Sweet Dreams Troop.
I genuinely do not know the actual answer to this riddle.
Womp womp. Wrong answer.
Hmm.
That's funky, but a wild guess. The correct answer is Sparkle.
So it's whatever.
When
Okay.
sleepy in the morning, she can't get out of bed. She runs about
Well, this
all
is different.
afternoon in a fluster.
Literally a different
So is
prompt.
exhausted by evening, but has to still raise a hand to hold a toothbrush.
Hmm.
Poor Sparkle.
So all the answers would have been wrong
4
before.
legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night.
But did she lose a leg?
What the heck was that jibber jabber?
And also 4 legs. Does that include the arms? Because that makes no fucking sense.
Thanks for the compliment,
And I think we would have been wrong no matter what we picked because Sparkle was not one of the prompts.
Just tried to cheat. Wrong answer. Accept your punishment.
Seems this would have happened either way. Alright, let's get this over with. I kinda... Okay.
Retribution will find you.
This is why I don't like the trial characters. They are way too fragile. Take out these guys first. If we can.
Turn it up. Ready to lose your... You can fight it.
Oh, that's nice. Got a lightning weakness. Thank God I brought Serval along. 'Cause I know that Bailu would not do enough damage here. Let's get some shield up, especially for Black Swan. Pose. Pose for the fans.
Keep up. Let me tend your wounds.
Yeah. I did not support that with breath. And wait, just attack again. Crit. Nice. Fuck. She is way too fucking fragile. Like,
Ill tidings manifest.
okay. Those trash can enemies are so weird. Like,
Holy smokes! What's
if
up
anything's
with this
chaos,
guy?
it's
He
that.
just came out swinging from nowhere. Huh?
Hmm.
No voices? This guy's pretty quiet. Miss, let's hurry up. Flip open the lid and find the girl.
You're the girl.
Wait. Don't move. Something's off.
Hmm. Oh?
Miss, you killed Sparkle.
What? Those are rose petals, not blood.
How is this
She's
possible?
fine.
How can people
And there's no
die
blood in
inside
Penacony, only
Penacony's
bathwater.
dreamscape? In the Garden of Recollection. What did you do? You did this, didn't you? Killing people in their dreams. Only the
Yes, because the detective is always the murderer.
You planned it out all from the start because she teased you and was pranking you. You wanted to kill her. Oh, I understand. You refused to let me go because you wanted to drag me into all of this.
No, you're just a
If I don't
pushover.
agree, I'll end up just like she did.
Or you are
There
her.
is no death inside Penacony's dreamscape. That's the promise of the family and the blessing of the harmony.
Then what
Not
happened
even
to
the
my
Memeskeeper can break
baby?
This barrier.
What happened to my
There's
firefly?
no need to take such great pains.
What happened to my
If you
girl?
just want
Explain that.
confirmation, I've already told you the answer.
There's no death in Penacony.
Miss Sparkle, who are you talking to?
Now you're talking to a corpse.
Sparkle has disguised herself as another character.
Yep.
Wouldn't that be you, Mr. Sampo?
Because you're not acting like
This-
Sampo.
Don't jump to conclusions. If you want to accuse me of being Sparkle, you have to provide the evidence. Oh, I'm afraid
You were
evidence
Sparkle
is
in a
little too
cutscene
hard to
before.
come by. So, deduction will do.
The
Well,
hint
at least
for
you
the
gave me the
final question
chance.
was little too obvious.
Oh, you mean the locked room murder? I thought you weren't doing that one.
All the painstaking effort that Miss Sparkle put into it. How could I ever miss it? The key to solving the puzzle lay in two pieces of information put forward by the detectives.
It's just one giant game of dress up with these two.
Of blood at the crime scene.
Just like playing fucking house or something.
The victim had been dead for some time. Based on my shallow understanding, I can only draw two conclusions. One is that the murderer did not need to create a locked room case, because a locked room always needs a reason to exist.
Yeah.
But, based on the detective's description, this locked room did not delay the discovery of the body. There was no third party at the crime scene to frame, and the blood everywhere didn't look like a faked suicide. That being so, the murderer seems to have no reason for creating a locked room. There is also reason to speculate that if the crime scene was a locked room, then its creator might not necessarily be the murderer. As for my second conclusion, it's even more obvious still. When everyone broke into the scene of the crime, why did the assistant rush off to staunch the blood?
Good point.
A trained professional was somehow happily destroying a crime scene just to save someone who's obviously been dead a while. The answer
Although it was
is
staged.
simple. It's because the assistant detective is the murderer.
Oh.
At the time, I was in such a
Oh,
hurry that I didn't
revolutionary.
hear
It's
whole
not the
mystery.
detective.
I
It's
tentatively
the assistant
speculated that the
detective.
murderer had killed the victim the night before, but hadn't locked the door from the inside. And so, when he learned this piece of information, he realized that the victim had created their own locked room mystery.
Because Sparkle's created
That's why
everything.
he had to rush to the crime scene as soon as possible, to confirm whether or not the victim left any evidence implicating him. And, judging by his behavior, it probably had something to do with that canvas. Like some final words. Of course, this is just a simple mind game. The answer to the puzzle isn't important.
Yeah.
Miss Sparkle just wanted to pass on one hint to me. That the murderer is the assistant detective.
So for being a
Which
case
means
that's
it's you,
ultimately very
Mr.
simple,
Sampo.
it does have
I've
some
been
larger
using this term of
implications.
address, but it was you who first came up with it.
Because this must mean something
Has
else
anyone
from
ever
maybe
told
the
you
main
that you're
story
more
and
like a
not just this one
detective
thing.
Than a memo keeper?
In my opinion, there is no difference between the two.
Huh.
Follow ripples along the surface of the water. Use some abilities and tricks to keep diving deeper, and touch that secret deep inside people's hearts. Salvage it, and protect them carefully.
Memeskeeper being the same as the
truth does not
detective.
lie. Neither do memories.
Exquisite reasoning.
But she
and
doesn't
very
necessarily
close
follow
to the
justice.
truth. But I have another answer.
I mean, the detective searches for the truth,
Like to hear it?
and the Memeskeeper records the truth.
Another answer?
The great artiste Sparkle locked herself away in her bedroom using
Yeah, it's
red
definitely
paint
Sparkle.
to
She's calling
create a
herself great.
semblance of spattered blood everywhere. And that assistant detective who was first on the
Paint,
scene,
not rose petals.
who confirmed her death, was not the murderer, but rather an accomplice who assisted her in faking her own death.
And who's that?
Pity, such a pity.
Oh, there's Sparkle.
My dear, you were so close to the right answer. Unfortunately, the right answer is
Nothing. Because this was all pointless.
Sparkle's body.
What?
Sparkle was disguised as Sparkle's body.
Fucking stupid. She didn't even disguise herself.
Ding-a-ling! I won!
And who the fuck's Sampo?
Does Miss Sparkle Sparkle's body even count as a real character?
Why not? Miss Sparkle's body appeared in all 3 of those skits just then.
Did she?
It's a little bit forced, but
We didn't
it's
actually
fine.
see you until now.
So, who
Outside
is
of that
this Mr.
weird-
Sampo, then?
Outside of those
Beautiful.
CG
lady.
cutscenes.
I already
Not weird.
confessed everything to you earlier on. I really didn't know a thing.
So
I
you're
just
actually
helped
here.
a friend send a letter. That's all.
He is so...
So I've been running a fool's errand this whole time.
yeah.
My dear, why
I guess
so
Sampo's actually like
serious?
that.
Haven't you been having a great
Why
time?
so serious?
I have at
Fucking Joker over
least.
here.
You take memories, and I get joy. We get what we need from each other.
Not really
Seeing
mutual.
As we're such kindred spirits, but also such loners. Why don't you come and work with me? Ooh, we can dance ballet together.
Hmm.
Oh? Am I understanding this correctly?
Your loners
A
from already work
masked
together.
fool inviting me to work
Loners don't
together.
really work with each other.
A
More
show
so,
of
an extrovert
unprecedented
adopts a
splendor
loner,
is about to
so...
be staged in Penacony.
Hmm.
If you're too late to take the stage,
More so, hey, we're alone, why not be alone together? Or, we're both miserable, let's be miserable together.
if you want to appreciate this drama, you have to stand up under that spotlight as you take the stage and watch the dancing envelop you.
Hmm.
Come with me. This is the best seat in the house.
I don't really understand
The
why
chaos.
you're so fixated on destroying family
It's an
barriers.
orchestra.
But, as I said before, a Memeskeeper can't help you. It's frankly above my pay grade. Also, I don't consider you a loner. Oh, I don't mean him, but rather behind you. The one who hired you to come to Penacony probably doesn't want you secretly linking
Oh, so
up
she's
with
not
other
here by
forces,
choice.
right?
How did you know?
Memory is like the deep blue
That
sea.
I did not know.
But if you try to catch 2 fish with 1 cast, you might not be satisfied with your catch.
Those are some good words, actually.
So, you mean you're refusing?
Oh. Oh boy.
Memeskeeper, did you think you could just leave?
Oh, Sparkle's in control.
Why not?
My
Black Swan don't give
I
a
don't
fuck.
want to scare you. You'll know the answer sooner or later. We're just getting to know each other a little today. If you ever change your mind, come
How
find
old
me
is
at the
Sparkle?
tavern. That is, if you can find me.
And how old's Black Swan?
Let's go, Sampo? Sampo. Who is Sampo?
What?
This is Bellabog, right?
Oh, did she just... Ooh, she snapped their
said-
memories.
Why not?
She just took away their memories.
Don't
You allowed to
worry.
do that?
Such a crude approach violates my aesthetics of memory. So once you leave my sight, you'll be able to remember everything again.
Oh, shit.
And also,
She's definitely capable of that, I
I'm
knew it.
sorry, my dear. My dream dance partner? I've already got sights on someone else.
Someone older looking, I presume. I hope. 'Cause, I mean, they were definitely giving us vibes, but like, looking at Sparkle, she is a little short. And I mean, nothing against short queens, but like, you know, the age range doesn't seem that similar.
Inside the dreamscape is as weird and captivating as being in a dream within a dream.
Is this like one part? No, that's it. That's it. Okay. We've reached the end. Sampo turned out to be...
I noticed that the people in your dream were familiar to you. It's worth repeating.
Dreams are just dreams. Yep.
And in Penacony, dreams can be processed, or even tempered.
Black Swan loves to do that.
Our dreams cannot be trusted, let alone someone else's dreamscape. If there's any information that you'd like to confirm, please do so by the cold, hard light of reality. Sweet dreams.
I'm not sure how long this is going to go on for. I mean, that may have been it. I'm not sure. We've got another loading screen. Oh, here we go again.
I wouldn't do anything to her.
I think I saw like a no commentary thing of this quest, and it went on for like 5 hours, so...
I've helped you out with everything you've asked, as agreed.
Is this outside of the dream bubble?
Shouldn't
I'm
you
just
give
seeing
my
this
mask back to
as a
me
player.
now?
Since when did the masked fools suddenly start respecting agreements? Just kidding. I loved seeing that look on your face.
So Sampo owes her something.
Key to the tavern cellar. Third barrel on the left. You never saw me. But Sampo,
I'd like to know he is actually here now.
What made you suddenly want to take back your mask? This doesn't seem like the Sampo
I thought he
know.
was one of the masked fools.
Let me guess.
Confirms
A
it.
catastrophe is coming to Urello 6. Am I right?
He's staying in Belbog?
Well, no comment about that.
Then
I
it's
love
true.
that line you said. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. That really makes sense.
Oh, that phrase. That hits me home.
Sometimes even an old-timer like me feels like taking the stage,
Old timer.
making a fool out of myself.
Is that the white hair in your back?
If you're all out of options, please get in touch with me. I'm the kind of person who values friendship highly.
What, like adventuring?
Forget it. You'll be doing me a favor if you stay away from Bellabog. After all, the elation that Miss Sparkle seeks isn't something old Sempo can stand by.
Is that why you left?
Go tell Giovanni I said hi.
Giovanni.
Fine.
Name drop.
I'm just spitballing here. Don't take it so seriously. Why so serious?
Yeah, she definitely watched Joker. Is that from The Dark Knight Returns? I'm not sure which one that's from. There's been so many Batman movies. Alright. Now what's this? Ooh, Black Swan. Severa, I imagine you've already seen that dream bubble? Relax. I just want to know if anyone has come looking for you yet. Black Swan? You're Black Swan? Indeed. The Memeskeeper you know. Ghost emoji. I'll make this simple. That fool named Sparkle is currently searching all over the place for that dream bubble. I do not know what her intentions are, but allowing it to slip into her hands will only willingly make this situation more confusing. Severa, can you do me a favor and go reclaim that dream bubble? Ugh. Why don't you just do it yourself? I didn't expect you to refuse me. I guess I could go myself, but I don't remember where that dream bubble was left. Can you remind me? How could a Memeskeeper forget a memory? Are you really Black Swan? You figured me out? Well, I'm not a true Memeskeeper after all. Scary Ghost. I can't believe you figured me out so quickly. How dull. Pinks are all about the back and forth. You've seen how much fun I have to be with... You see how much fun I have to have with that Memeskeeper? It's going too fast. You should learn from her, young nameless. This is just the beginning. I'll be back. Ghost. Please don't come back. Please don't come back. Nothing ever comes from hanging out with a fool. Message failed to send. His user does not exist. Okay, yes, that was Sparkle. Posing as Black Swan. Surely, Black Swan would know what the fuck it is. Challenge to the reader. The dance is on. Oh, we've got another message from Black Swan. Is this... Oh shit. Severa, I imagine you've already seen that dream bubble. Relax, I just want to know if anyone has come looking for it yet. I'm getting deja vu here. You may also find it interesting, young fool, You may also know that interesting young fool, Sparkle. She recently got into disguising herself as other people. Severa, has she already tried this with you? Wait, then you might be... If that's the case, you could also be Sparkle in disguise too. I see, you're on high alert. What would you have me do to prove I am not me, that I am me? A unique action? Some unique actions you do out of habit, like looking in the mirror a lot? But if that little Miss Fool excels in observation, then there's a chance she could perfectly imitate everything about a person. Fuck, let me fucking read. Fuck. It's one thing I don't like about the system. Like, I try and read, but then it keeps going. I think that the only thing that can differentiate someone from another is their memories. There's no way for an outsider to completely steal or imitate every ounce of a person's memory. It's just like when we met in Penacony, is it not? A strange dreamland surrounding us. A series of strange murders. People with different dreams. The truth that lies beneath the water's surface. Pom-pom. Do you need me to go on? That's enough. I can't be the one doing all the talking. By your logic, you should also have to prove that you're not Sparkle Severa. Huh? I'm just joking. As a Memeskeeper, I naturally know who the person is on the other side of my screen. Miss Sparkle's pranks are not without their benefits. She is able to make us re-examine what we have seen and think about the appearance of reality and the dreamscape. This is also the reason that I shared the dream bubble with you. Alright, looks like she hasn't caused any major damage. I will put my mind at ease. I'll talk to you again soon. Well, I think that's actually it for that. Is it? We got some things here. Yeah, we completed it. Okay. Well, I feel like we're only an hour in. Oh, yay. Someone used Bailey, probably. How far are we into the stream? Let's see. Yeah, it's only been an hour and 40 minutes. Huh, if that's the case, what should we do? I mean, I guess I could just, like, play some more. I want to at least get this to an hour, or, like, 2 hours if I can. Because that was a lot shorter than I thought it'd be. I was kind of thinking I'd have to, like, break it up into parts or something, honestly. I'd say we can go... Where is it? Right, we can grind up for some materials if we can. This... Yeah, we need some more of these. We can get some double rewards today, that is nice. Alright. Alex. Do it double. Let me just actually check what other characters do we need for... Because I have some extra energy to spend. This is still level 70. Do I have enough? Let me see. Make 5. So I really want to upgrade Jingliu if I can, though I'm not really able to use her in this world right now. I'll only make 2 extra. Fuck. I'm missing one. Well, there goes that. It's like all of a sudden everyone's using this squirming core material. I have not needed it in a long time because I've just been grinding, where is it? I've been grinding like everything else. But unfortunately I can only really get that from like enemies and the daily assignments, so all we can really do right now is get these things. I've already got enough, I've already got enough swords for Jingliu. So yeah. Just while I'm here. Where is it? There it is. Got blade. Alright. Well, while this is going, how's everyone's day been? Hope you've been doing good. My day's been kinda strange. Well, not really strange, more normal. You know, this morning I actually went to sunbathe a bit because it's getting a lot warmer and the temperatures outside, which is really nice because usually when it's like winter I like hunker down. That's when I get like really pale because I'm just not outside. But yeah, I went outside for like 10 minutes a day, touched some grass. I also did that Monday, and Monday it was like really windy. Thankfully today it's getting a lot better. So yeah. One thing I don't like when it's really windy, like the wind is always cold for some reason, and I don't know why, but like cold wind, I do not like it. Like most wind is cold, and it's just like in combination with the sun, it's like kind of jarring. Like okay, like the sun's warm, that's nice, and then there's the cold air, and I'm like, what the hell? Now I'm just cold. And like, when you're sunbathing, you're not wearing too many clothes because like, you know, you're trying to get an even tan, not a farmer's tan or anything, so you know. You got some skin exposed and you're just like, ugh.
Survive or be destroyed.
It's just really cold and you can't really like do anything else about it because you're trying to tan. Even if you wanted to put layers on. But that's what happens in the February time when things start to get warmer. It's not entirely warm, you know. But yeah, I am glad the sun's coming out more though. Cause yeah, I could really use some sun and fresh air. Cause like doing that every morning is really nice, just to like relax. Take my mind off things. Alright, it's pretty good. Let's do it again. You know, normally when I am out there just in the sun for 10 minutes, I'll like put on a video. It's like not really like jokey, but like, you know, those video essays. I really love those for some reason. The one I was watching Monday morning was about Splatoon in the Octolink expansion, and it was pretty interesting. What the person was saying. I can't remember their name. I think it was like maybe Cosmic something? I just know it was like Cosmic, but they were like talking about the Octolink expansion for Splatoon 2 and how like the differences it made and like the actual lore behind the game.
Survive or be
I was listening to another one of their videos the night before, just like on the lore of Splatoon 1 and 2. Not because of the gameplay and mechanics, but because of the story like in the world building that you can find. And it was pretty fascinating actually. Because they were like going over like talking Nintendo, all that stuff, like it's like Nintendo as a company is all about gameplay before story, and like the writers just have to like scramble and like go off of the gameplay. Like, okay, then if that's what's in this game, then what would that affect in the story? What can we go off of as a base? I'm actually going on a dark Nintendo topic. Twilight Princess Zelda? Oh my god, I love that game so much, and I've never played it. And you know, I wish I did, because I know it got released on the Wii U, but I never and like, I had a Wii U as a kid, but I never got to really play it, which sucks, because I don't think I really actually knew about Zelda at the time when we had a Wii U. Because by the time I like learned about Zelda and like got into the series, the Switch had already come out. I already had a Switch, because I live in a Nintendo household. I've never had a PlayStation or Xbox, so you know, Xbox. Xbox. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I never had an Xbox or a PlayStation as a kid because I was Nintendo. And yeah, I was just like watching playthroughs, and I think it started with Breath of the Wild actually. So yeah. Alright. Now where are we? How are we doing? Right, simple. Or shampoo. I just kinda like calling him shampoo. Oh yeah, I never upgraded any of that. Okay, we've got enough of that, but we barely have any of these. Great. I'm not sure if anyone else needs these. That's fine. Relics. Oh, I haven't leveled any of these up really. I guess I could do that. No, I was saving these wind eagle's beaked sets for the Eagle of Twilight line. Twilight Princess. I was saving this Eagle of Twilight line. Like I was just like getting a lot of these for Bronya, but I still haven't gotten her, and I'm not sure I'll be able to just yet, because let me just check my progress. It was additional rewards. Yeah, I'm nowhere near to getting Bronya. Bronya? I'm not sure. People have said both. Yeah, I am nowhere near to getting that. Sucks, because I really want her, because she's really good. She's a wind unit, you know. 5-star support unit. I could always use support units. But I'm not sure where in my current team I could place her, because normally I just operate with like one team and I just swap out individual characters sometimes. But yeah. Day 5, 26. Okay, we still got some time on that. I have not done any of this. I don't think I have. Oh, this is this. I have done some of these. I could do some of this on stream since we're trying to just pad out things right now. I know I've done some of this. New content. I know I did that just to get an extra Eidolon on Sampo, because it like let you pick a new, just a free 4-star, and he was one of them, so I just picked that. Infectious Enthusiast, and that's what I did Monday night. And outside of that, oh, we've got some. Wow, that like fills up really fast. It's like really easy to get activity once you're playing for long enough. Now, what else can we do? Temporary early access. I don't remember that. Oh, I think that's that extra thing with like the double rewards thing. Oh, that's new. Lafu's changed? Oh, I think they swapped things around. Wait a minute. Okay, I could actually like grind for these. You know, I think I'm gonna do just that right now. Though I'm not sure what else I could really talk about now outside of my day and some other things. Yeah. Let's see where we are in stream. I'd like to think we're already at the 2-hour mark. Ah, we're close. Damn. Got like 9 minutes to go. I really thought her quest was going to be a bit longer, but I guess it wasn't. I remember like saying on Twitter I was going to be streaming for like 3 hours or so, because I really thought that things were going to be a lot longer, but I guess they weren't, so... I kind of feel like it'd be better just to like end things here rather than just like stop talking at all, or just like fumble my way through a sentence, or just like talk about stuff, because like really all this like grinding stuff isn't really fun. And like the things I really want to show on this channel are just like story things and like moments where I just get too immersed and just like act along with the characters. Like that's what I really want to show. Like, all this grinding stuff isn't really that fun to watch. I mean, the whole point with, like, me playing games is just, like, for the story. I'm not really playing a game to be, like, playing a game or anything. Oh, did that? I think it moved. Thing. I can go through this door. I think... yeah, this is new. I just never found this, I don't think. Well, we found it now. You can get a couple things from here. May obtain. We've already spent our double reward. These things... I mean, if anything, I want this. It would be easier to just go through here and try and get it through here rather than just waiting every single day through the assignments, even though this is more guaranteed. I don't know. Well, I thought we'd be streaming for 3 hours, but I guess this stuff kind of happens because I'm really not sure what else we'd be doing today, so yeah. I mean, the stream was originally scheduled for tomorrow, Thursday anyway, but considering my voice was doing better than I thought it would be doing, and I thought I needed those 2 days to recover, I didn't. So, yeah. Well, yeah, I guess we're just gonna end it here, if anything. There's nothing else for me to really do on stream that'll be, like, entertaining. So, yeah. Oh well. I got some stuff done. Well, it seems that will be all for today. Let me just switch back here. Okay. Well, it's been fun going through Black Swan's companion quest. It's a lot shorter than I thought it'd be, but what are you gonna do? We didn't really find out that much out about her besides she's like kind of doubling as a detective, somewhat. And outside of that, there's still just a lot more questions than there are answers, especially about Penacony and everything else. I mean, with Sparkle, it's just like everything is really hard to pierce through, and like who's what, who's playing what. The story's still amazing, and I really like they had this like an Ace Attorney vibe about the pranks put on by Sparkle, but like Sparkle was just like everyone. But it was kind of surprising that Sampo was actually himself, and he was just like in hot water, in trouble, and like actually scared, because I don't think we've ever seen Sampo actually be scared of anything, which was pretty interesting, to be frank. But yeah, it definitely like sowed some seeds of doubt. Like I really did not think it was actually him, and I thought that was Sparkle, because we were misled as the players, and also Black Swan in that case. Black Swan, I really want to know who she's after, because she's into someone, personally. And I don't know whether it's Acheron or like someone else. I don't really think it's going to be like a romantic thing at all, because, you know, with these games, like the characters have to be single, they have to be for the players, you know. But like, who does she have her sights on? And I feel like it may be Acheron. It's not Adventurine, because she's just like in a deal with him right now. Yeah, I definitely cannot wait until 2.0. I'm probably not going to stream any more Honkai Star Rail until we get an update on the story. It's like the only things I intend on streaming, like game-wise, are stories and things like that. Outside of that, I'm still figuring things out, but I don't think I'd like really stream that on purpose unless I know I'll be like streaming for long periods of time where I know that I couldn't just record things on my computer because storage capacity sucks, and I've already thoroughly filled up my storage capacity with some files right now. I don't know if it's like some settings they have up in OBS or something, but yeah, it's probably something I gotta work out. Outside of that, you can definitely see me Saturday at 8 p.m. We'll be playing some Minecraft with my very, very kind friend and sibling. Yes, that is right. It's my sibling. I was about to say the name, but I think that should just wait. They can introduce themselves then on stream. Friday there won't be anything, so it's really just Saturday, 8 p.m. You know, I'm not sure what I'm gonna have for dinner that day. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Well, I'm not sure if I can pad this out till like 2 hours. There's no point in doing it if it's gonna be bad. Alright, well, this is definitely a shorter stream than I thought it'd be. But, yeah. Well, if you're watching this as a VOD, you know what to do to engage. Anything is appreciated. If you have any feedback, definitely let me know in the comments how you can improve any of my streams, any advice. I'm definitely willing to take it within reason. And yeah, you can look forward to Saturday, 8 p.m., March 2nd. Well, that's all, folks. Bye-bye.